So here are the directions on how to create your multiplication story problem in our story creator. So it's in like a book format. So in our math course, unit 8, in the word problems folder, click to create a story. Use this link and it'll take you here. Click to begin. And this is where you write your name. Okay, you can pick your characters. You should already have a draft in your math spiral about what the problem is going to be, what happens. I'm going to end up changing this. I already know that it has nothing to do with making friends with an astronaut, but I just need to fill this in and I can change it later, because having these options is going to make the program generate a title for you, which you can change. And I'm going to change because my story actually has nothing to do with an astronaut. So I already know my story has to do with calories and cupcakes. And all of this should already be taken care of in your math spiral. Click OK to start your story. This guy's going to pop up.
Hi.
He's going to say, what can he do? Go ahead and hit start story.
So what would you like to do?
And your character will drop down. I'm going to change the setting to match my story since I told you it's going to be about cupcakes. I already know by looking at my math spiral that I have 6 cupcakes that have 93 calories each. And my story problem is how many calories did she eat altogether in those 6 cupcakes. So that's my multiplication problem. If you notice, if you click by it, it's going to glow because it does some animations. But when you actually share the story, which is what we're going to do, it doesn't do any of the animations. So you don't need to worry about that. By clicking on the animations, which is, I'll show you later, will be actions. All it does is generate the words for you. And you've already written out your story, so you don't need it to do that. So I'm going to actually delete the once upon a time and start my story problem. There are 93 calories in a cake. Miss Burke was having a chocolate craving and ate 6 cupcakes. I'm actually going to put the rest of my problem on the next page. So it's kind of like a story. So I'm going to click the next. And because I ate 6 cupcakes, I'm going to change my emotion. This is one where I'm telling you, if you put an action, it'll do an animation, but then it won't show you. It actually writes that part in the story, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm actually just going to change the emotion, because if I actually ate 6 cupcakes, I know I would be worried. So actually, I'm going to change Miss Burke is worried that she ate too many calories and might get sick. So here's my question, and I'm going to leave everything here the same. How many calories did she consume? Is another word for taking in. I want to make sure that not only do I answer, or not only do you ask the problem in your story, that you also solve for it and show how you solved it. So how many calories did she consume? If there was 93 calories in each cupcake and she ate 6 cupcakes, I'm going to show my work here and say 93 times 6, because 93 calories, and actually I can do that, 93 calories times 6 cupcakes equals, and I should have already done this in my spiral, 558 calories. Here's where I'm going to show how I came up with that. And actually, if I want to, I could put it on the next page. Or actually, let me go ahead and I think I'll keep it all on one page, because 93 times 6, I'm not going to say, because 93 times 6 equals 558, is 90 times 6 plus 3 times 6. I broke my numbers apart, and that's how I came up with it. 90 times 6 equals 54. Tack on the 0, and 3 times 6 is 18. 540 less 18 equals 558. So that's how I showed my work. If I wanted to change anything else, it really could be the end of my story, but if I wanted to change something else, like maybe put an ending, I could do that. So let me find, I think I saw a bed in here. Oh, sure it's here. Oh, there it is. So you see it's animated, but you won't see that in the actual story. So I'm going to change it to being sad. This book was had a stomach ache from eating so many. She was sad and went to bed. Okay, so now that I'm finished, I'm going to you could hit preview and just to make sure, so I want to make sure I have my stories in there and that I asked a question, solved it, and showed my work. There were 93 calories in a cupcake. Miss Brooke was having a chocolate craving and ate 6 cupcakes. She's worried she ate too many cupcakes and might get sick. How many calories did she consume? Here's my work. Made sure that it's correct, and it's the end. So I'm going to go back, end my story. This is the important part because it's going to give you a magic code. So it's SYL589. So SYL589, I need to make sure that I remember that. Copy this link, and I'm going to paste this link with my code in the discussion post. So go back to Schoology. Here is my story. You can put the title here. The code is SYL589. If you notice, I did not get out of it so I could double check. SYL589. I need to link it, so actually I'll put it here, is my story. Insert content, the link. I'm going to paste my link here. And the reason why you need the code is because when you post it, it's just going to take you to that, creating a new one. So if I clicked here, here's my story. It's going back here, but I'm going to put SYL589, click OK, and I can see the story that I created. I won't be able to change the story, but that's okay because you're actually going to be posting this story, your story, for all of your friends to see. And then when you read the directions in the discussion post, you'll see what to do there.